1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How we look, Polly? Good.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there.
1, 2, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
My saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. Well, I'll be looking for aid when they throw back the gate, and I hope that the judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Hello and good evening, everybody, and you're all welcome to Peter's Garage Sessions. Yes, this is the 68th live show, I'm coming in good and strong. So fair play to you all for joining in tonight. I hope we're going to have a good night tonight. Have a good playlist on, all ready to go. Pauline is in the hot seat down there, just getting me in ears right now. That's it, we're sorted now. I was in a bit of a knot there, still in a knot, but I'm all right now. Now, we have a good show lined up for tonight. I hope you're going to enjoy it. If you could hit that share button for me, I really, really would appreciate it. That's what gets the number up. So if you could hit that share button, tag all your friends, get everyone you can on, I really would appreciate it. Now, again, all the songs I do tonight are for fun and entertainment purposes only. I don't own the road rights to any of them, but we just like singing them, and we have a bit of crack here in the studio. So Pauline is busy down there with all the names. So I think we'll get the show on the road. Will we, Pauline? Yep, I got the go-ahead. She's ready to go. So I think we'll start off with this one. We've a lot of songs tonight. Now we Mary Quinn, Marcella Reynolds is all there. So fair play to you all. And we'll share and tag there like mad. And we'll start you off with this one. This one called The City of New Orleans. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and rolls along past houses, trams, and fields. Passing trains that have no names, and freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of these trusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Woo! Dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling underneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to that gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Woo! Keep the messages going there. That's what it's all about. Remember, share and tag. If you can that for me, I'd appreciate it. Night time on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. Conductor sings his song again, and the passengers will please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Woo! Boom, boom, boom. How are you, Bernie? Brian Kelly and Marcella Reynolds, you're all there. Fair play to you for tuning in. Remember, share and tag as often as you can. Going to keep it going, keep the music going tonight. We have a good night lined up for you. A lot of great songs on, including this one. This is called Past the Point of Rescue. Hope you are all singing along. Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. Days like the slow train, they trickle by. Even the words that I write refuse to fly. All I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions I've been losing. Do you know how much you're losing? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, but I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no words from you and all the best that you can do. I never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Woo! Keep the comments coming. I swore I'd never fall like this again. Fools like me never win. Came to my knees again. Can't close the door on likelihood. Things might be just as good. Always believe they would. Gotta let your love invite me. Baby, do you think it might be? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, but I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no words from you and all the best that you can do. I never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, but I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no words from you and all the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. I know you don't, but I do. I know you don't, but I do. Woo! How are you, Fiona? How are you, Eileen? Yeah, who was right? Thank you. Now we'll keep the songs going. We'll lively start to the show tonight. And we'll see how this one goes. This is called The Sea of Heartbreak. I'm missing it here. Missing Dylan tonight. So we're driving on our own, myself and Pauline. Dylan is tired. He had a long week. Tell you there. Well, lights in the harbor, they don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship. I'm adrift on the sea. That sea of a heartbreak, lost love to loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, that sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak, heartbreak.
How did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail? Why did you leave me? Always to sail that sea of a heartbreak, Lost love to loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, that sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak.
Oh, what I'd give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Oh, come to my rescue. Oh, come here to me. Take me and keep me away from the sea. This sea of a heartbreak, lost love to loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, that sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak.
It's a sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak.
It's a sea of heartbreak. Thank you, and thank you everyone there for sharing the whole lot. Just keep sharing and keep tagging your friends. We'll get as many as we can on. Yeah, we have a good lively start to the show, so I'd like to say a special thanks to Foya Bar and Lounge over there, the far side of, it's in Keena, far side of Ballyman, who had me last Saturday night, and we had a great night over there, absolutely. So I'd like to wish Pat and Imelda the best of luck, and thank you very much for having me over there, and we hope to see you over there in the near future, please God. Had a few technical issues, but they weren't too bad. We got through it, but we'll be there again, hopefully soon again. Just like to wish them and everyone over there who was there that night, and who from Foya, the bar and lounge, thank you very much for having me. I really did appreciate it. Had a great night. Now we'll try this one. This is a lovely little song called "A Better Man." Bit of a Clint Black number. Slagging is good here beside me. What do you say when it's over? I don't know if I should say anything at all. One day we're rolling in the clover. Next thing you know, we take the fall. Still I think about the years since I first met you, and the way it might have been without you here. I don't know if words from me can still upset you, but I just gotta make this memory stand clear. I know I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Thanks, Eileen. I guess I always knew I couldn't hold you, but I never be the one to set you free. Just like some old nursery rhyme your mama told you, you still believe in some old meant to be. I know I'm leaving here a better man for knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. I know I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I know I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. That's a better man, Mr. Clint Black. Always enjoyed that one. Now we'll clip onto this one. It's a little Neil Diamond number. It was covered by the Beatles. Again, I have no rights to all this music tonight. Just singing it for the love of it. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Good girl, lady, get down off the dresser. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. And there's lots of it here. And then I saw her face. Oh, I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Woo! Oh, the comments are coming in thick and heavy there. Very good. Keep it up. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. What a great song. An absolute cracker. Love that song. Love doing it. Great beat to it and all. See the comments there, fair play. These. Aileen, get down off that dresser, will you? You might fall and hurt yourself. Right. Keep tagging and keep sharing there for me if you can. I'd appreciate it. And again, if anyone's on the outside looking in, if you click on the post, you'll get in then and you'll be able to leave comments. You might tell us where you're from, and we'll give you a shout out there on the screen. Pauline will be doing that now very shortly. We're going to leave it only for another couple of numbers, Pauline. We've a good lively start to the show tonight, so we'll keep her lit. Here's a little Declan Early song. Good girl, lady. What is all? Sing along to this one. Now get back up on the dresser. You'll need to with this one. Here we go. Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? Now you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Woo! Good girl, Fiona. Oh, yes, Susan. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? Now you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me. Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going around and round. I've played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Whoa, what a song. The great Declan Nerney. Longford band as well. Fair play to him. Cracking song. Again, I don't own the rights to any of these songs. Any songs I do tonight are just for fun and entertainment purposes only. Now, we're going to do this one and then we'll hand you over to Pauline. So we'll try this one. We're heading for Oba in the County Tyrone. Now, lively start to the show and I'm nearly out of breath. Well, away up north in old Tyrone, there's a pretty little girl I call my own. She's the sweetest rose Ireland's ever grown. And as sure as the moon and stars above, they're falling head over heels in love. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. There's cute little girls at Ulsterban, and they're just as pretty in Monaghan. Each and every roving I know. But I guess that I'll be out of bounds, for they're between those northern towns. The pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Good man, Brian. She wears my ring and tells her friend she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's nothing else my eyes can see but my pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Woo! Brian. Was down the south in old Tremor, I recall a yellow dress she wore. She strolled along the shore there all alone. But I guess it was my lucky day when she came there on a holiday. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells a friend she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's nothing else my eyes can see. A pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. My pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Woo! Yes, that's the pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Now, for the first time tonight, I'm going to hand you over to herself. She's chopping at the bit to get in there to read out these names. So she just hit the button now. She's away, and I'll hand you over to Pauline. So, Pauline, over to you.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'd like to say hello to Maureen Grant from Scotland, and of course my brat Brian from England, and his partner Sue, and to Billy Ray, to cousin Susan watching from Boyle, Marcella Rellens watching from Cavan, to Valerie and Des Flanagan, Mary Quinn, to my brother Sean and Jody and Lauren Katie, Chris and Joyce and Alicia and Shay, Bernie O'Neill, Fiona Klein, to my mother-in-law Josie watching from Mullingar, Eileen and Mix Balan, and that's it.
Right, sure, we could read out the rest of the names then later. Fair play to you, Pauline. Thank you very much for that. Valerie, fair play to you. See Barbara Ellis up there as well. Fair play to you. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I hope you can share as mad as Mary Smith. How are you getting on? Now, I'll tell you what, if you can share and tag again, I'd really, really would appreciate to get the numbers up. Now, we have a great show lined up. Now, just a little bit of announcement here before I sing the next song. And this goes to the wonderful people of Fabulous Finds. I think, now it can be, Eileen will ratify whether this is true or not. I think it's a year open today. And an absolute wonderful venture that started here in the town, Fabulous Finds. And they're celebrating their 1 year anniversary. And if you could all get out there and support them, they'd appreciate it. They do a fantastic job in there. And they deserve every recognition they can get. It's all voluntary. They're in there and they're helping the public. And it's absolutely brilliant. It's a great little shop. You'll find a needle to a haystack's in there. So get in there. Huh? There's a big sale on at the moment. It's right. Pauline was telling me. And Eileen was telling me last night. So get in there and see what you can find. You never know what you find in there. Now, we're going to crack on with the show tonight. It's a lovely little song called Living on Love. First anniversary on Saturday. It's a year open Saturday, isn't it? Fair play. Two young people without a thing say some vows and spread their wings, settle down with just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, we're living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough of living on love. Oh, you girl! Two old people without a thing, children gone, but still they sing, side by side on the front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore, and she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they walk through that door, living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, they're living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. I'm living on love. Working on it, Susan, working on it. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much if you get enough living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get enough living on love. Lovely little Alan Jackson number there, Living on Love. Susan Scott, I'm working on that one for you. I haven't give up on it yet, but just let me keep going through it a few more times, and if I can do it, I promise you I will. Anything for Susan. Now, here we go. This is a lovely little song. It's a little one called Cowboy Rides Away. I knew the stakes were high right from the start. When she dealt the cards, I dealt my heart. Now I've just found a game that I can play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And might as well, and my heart is sinking like the setting sun, setting on the things I wish I'd done. It's time to say goodbye to yesterday. This is where the cowboy rides away. Thanks, Barbara. Woo! We've been in and out of love and in between. Now we play the final showdown scene. As the credits roll, a sad song starts to play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And my heart is sinking like a setting sun, setting on the things I wish I'd done. Oh, the last goodbye's the hardest one to say. This is where the cowboy rides away. Oh, the last goodbye's the hardest one to say. This is where the cowboy rides away. Yes, it's an absolute cracker of a song. The Cowboy Rides Away, Mr. George Strait, of course. Now, we'll do this one, a little bit of a waltz for you all. So get down off that dresser, Eileen, and now start waltzing around the floor. A little bit of medley here. Hope you like this one. I'll give you a daisy, a day to you. I'll give you a daisy, a day. I'll love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. In the evening he would take her for candy, and I love to go tagging along and somehow believe she's believing. She's holding his hand like before, and I feel their love walking with him, and she smiles at the things he might say. And the old man walks up to the hilltop, and he gives her a daisy a day. Oh, I'll give you a daisy a day to you. I'll give you a daisy a day. I love you until the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. I've been a wild rover for many's a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, they never, no, they never no more will I play the wild rover. I know never, I know more. They come from the farms and the factories too, and they all soon forget who they are. And the cares of today are soon washed away as they sit at a stool by the bar. And the girl with the green eyes in the Rolling Stone shirt doesn't look like she works on the land. And the man at the end, oh, he's a very good friend of a man who sells cars second hand. Down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbour, there by the port just outside Amsterdam, everyone shares in the songs and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there. Everyone there is so happy to be there. Oh, what a lovely lovely doing that little trio. It's great. Billy Ray, how are you getting on? The little French touch at the end. Mary Whitney, how are you keeping? Met Mary at the play there a few weeks ago. Great play, wasn't it, Mary? A good crack. Fair play to you, Mary. Now, we'll do one more and then I'll mention why Dylan's not here tonight. He's resting. God love him. He had a hard week. All right, Dylan. I'll tell you in a minute. And he deserved every bit of it. I walk the soles of my feet on these dark London streets in search of a room and a bed. And my heart, it grows weary with these nights cold and dreary. All I want is to lay down my head. I can see by your face that you're leaving this place and you're taking the overnight train. If you should meet my mother, you tell her I love her, and I write just as soon as I can. 6 months in this city, God knows there's no pity when you haven't a bob of your own. And there's no need for locks on this old cardboard box, even though it's a place I call home. I can see by your face that you're leaving this place and you're taking the overnight train. If you should meet my mother, you tell her I love her, and I write just as soon as I can. Outside Paddington Station, my heart, it is breaking, and I can't tell my tears from the rain. And the jingle and jangle of that damned old triangle keeps ringing around in my brain. I can see by your face that you're leaving this place, you're taking the overnight train. If you should meet my mother, will you tell her I love her, and I write just as soon as I can. If you should meet my mother, will you tell her I love her, and I write just as soon as I can. Now, before we go into the next song, Dylan is taking a break tonight after the play last week. He's been over a year waiting to go to 2 concerts. And they were on last night and the night before. So he spent the whole weekend above in Marley Park, and he was at the Foo Fighters and what was the other one? Guns N' Roses and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And trust me to get the whole lot wrong. Anyway, I didn't write it down. The Red Hot Chili Peppers and, of course, Guns N' Roses were up there, and he had an absolute ball. And he put a video up on, and you could hear him singing in the background, and they were singing away. Him and 4 or 5 lads that went up there together. They went to college, and he only got home this evening very late, and he's having a rest. But he's listening in there, I think, on the Oak, so he's listening in tonight. So I just thought I'd mention that for play. He deserved it after the play last weekend and all the time and effort to put in. So that's it. So now, before we sing, I'm doing a 2 in a row tonight from this man. So Brian, just for you, of course, it's 2 in a row from the great Johnny McAvoy. As soon as I can, on the town I left behind. I haven't done this in 3 weeks now, so. Last night as I lay sleeping, a dream came to my mind about a place I love so well, the town I left behind. And down the years I traveled, today so long ago, I swear to you I never saw a face I didn't know. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Again I walked the Lushmore fields, where often I did stray, and once again I saw old friends, the friends of yesterday. The Dolans and the Lunhams, the Mallons and the Rhines, the memories these names evoke of far-off happy times. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. How are you, Patrick? Around the town I wandered, I knew my way so well, and then I saw the old sports field where I first learned how to hurl. I heard the curlew's lonesome call across the Callow still, and I watched the crows fly round the ruins of Waller's fallen mill. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. and I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Here we go, Brian. Oh, Mostrom, you'll be my town until the day I die. But now I'm in St. Louis. It's here I've made my home. I've watched my life drift slowly by, and I've seen my children grow. And though this land's been good to me, and happiness I've found, just one more time I'd like to see the town I left behind. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street, where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Mostrom, you'll be my town until the day I die. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Thank you. Great song. Thanks, Brian, for that as well, and Eileen, Susan, and the whole eyes there. Again, tag and share as many as you can, and that will keep us going for the night. Yes, we've a good few songs to go yet. Just a special thank you and a say hello to my old pal Desi Wren there on Mostrom Radio. Again, during the week, playing some great music there all the time, so tune into him same time. He's great there, and he got the Frank Bride show there on the old Tuesday night, I think it's Tuesday night, yeah, he has that on. So got a crack on now with this little song. It's one I done last week, and I like this song. Big fan of Don Williams. It's called Listen to the Radio. I guess as a lover I have a ways to go. When somebody wants you, they should just say it's so. But you'll understand if you take my hand, then we can dance real slow to something on the radio. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They playing it on the radio. I try to find a way to explain to you what's on my mind and not sound so plain to you. A Brat Pack is right, Brian. But you realize if you close your eyes, the feelings my words can't show, they're playing on the radio. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They sing it on the radio. The words I'd say don't seem to sound as real. The songs they play, that's how I really feel. So So listen to the radio, listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They sing it on the radio. Listen to the radio, listen to the radio. Let's spend the night together, baby, don't go. They sing it on the radio. Yeah, it's a cracking song. I love that song myself, Eileen. It's an absolute cracker. Love singing that one. I'd put it in every week if I could, but unfortunately we can't. Now, before I hand you over to Pauline, I'm going to sing this one. This is one my mother requested. It's the last of the slow songs. Then we're going to quicken her up the whole way out. We're going to shoot out with a bang, and we're going to go the whole way out with half fast ones. So we'll just sing this one for Mammy Costello. So this one is one of her favourite songs. It's The Story of My Life by Neil Diamond. I hope you like this one. The story of my life is very plain to read. It starts the day you came, and it ends the day you leave. The story of my life begins and ends with you. The names are still the same, and the story's still the truth. I was alone. I found you waiting and made me your own. I was afraid that somehow I never could be the man that you wanted of me. You're the story of my life, and every word is true. Each chapter sings your name. Each page begins with you. It's the story of our times and never letting go. And if I die today, I wanted you to know. Stay with me here, share with me, care with me, stay and be near. And when it began, I'd lie awake every night, just knowing somewhere deep inside that our affair just might write the story of my life. It's so very plain to read. It starts the day you came, and it ends the day you leave. Now, it's just after coming up there, I seen it today, and I wished him a happy birthday. Toby Dempsey, happy birthday to you. Good man, Toby. I haven't got the birthday song on tonight, but we'll sing the next one for you. How's that? So, but before we do, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to hand you over to Pauline. So, Pauline, over to you.
I've only got a few to read out now, so just I'd like to say hello to Mary Smith, and also hello to Gail McGuinness, to Barbara Ellis, Mary Whitney, and Patrick Quinn.
Ah, very good. Very good. Thanks very much for everyone for tuning in tonight and everyone sharing and tagging all your friends. Fair play to you. Again, as soon as I have this program over tonight, I am going to render it and put it straight up again onto YouTube, so it'll be there. If anyone wants to look back and have a look at them again, they can. Now, last week, I think YouTube actually muted a lot of the songs when you go back into play it. But when I render it and put it back up onto YouTube, they're perfect. You can see it, the whole show. They're not blocked at all. So it's just the way it goes. So, but again, all the songs I sing here tonight are for fun and entertainment purposes only. I don't have any rights to them, but we just like singing them. We're entertaining ourselves, having a bit of fun here. So anyone on the outside there looking in, just click on the link and come in here and join in all the crack that's going on here. They're slagging one another and they're having a great time. So that's the way to do it. Now, Toby, happy birthday. We'll sing this one for you. It's one of the popular ones we do here. It's requested every week, and we sing it as often we can. It's called Paddy. From his window he watches as people, they come and they go on their way, rushing to catch the train homeward, as he often did in his day. He remembers the dark of the morning and the days that he worked in the rain, the good times, the bad times, and the friends that he knew. He'll never see them again. At night when the streets are deserted, except for the takeaway sign, he thinks of the men that he worked with on the buildings, the roads, and the mines. The girl that he met in the Galtee, he thought he might make her his own. Maybe if there was less drinking, he wouldn't have wound up alone. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. He can never explain just what happened. The years seemed to pass like a day. Was it the rain or the shovel took the strength from his limbs away? Sometimes he thinks of the boring that led from his house to the lane, and the fields that he worked with his father. He'll never see them again. All together now. He is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. And D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. As he makes his way back to the shelter, rain starts to fall on the ground. A young man just in from Cork City asks him where work can be found. He said, son, take a long look at Paddy. And remember, whatever you do, this broken old man that you're seeing, he was once a young fellow like you. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. And D is for working when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. Hope he's like that one, of course, is Paddy. And Patrick, fair play to you. And Eileen as well. Now, I seen my brother Chris come up there, and I think we're due to put Peter's Garage Sessions on the road again sometime. So maybe in the next month or two, we might actually put in a show above in Warren Point and County Down. If he wants us up there, we'll do it again. It was a popular one last year. We might do it again this year. What do you think, Chris? A few weeks' time, maybe? We'll see what happens. We might organise that, and we'll do it on a Saturday night up there. So that's one to look forward to here all. So we'll put that. I'll let you know more about that when it comes, but we'll put that one in the calendar. So now let's have a look to see what we have next up. This is a lovely little song. I haven't done this in a while. Again, all lively ones. Absolutely, says Chris. Well, we'll do that. Now, this is A Million Ways to Fall, Mr. Charlie Lansdale. He laid his deepest feelings down before her. He showed her all the corners of his heart. He gave her all the dreams his life had woven, and in her hands he watched them fall apart. He wrapped her in his vision of perfection. Her burden proved too much for her to take. She couldn't wear the halo that he gave her. She couldn't go on hiding each mistake. And now the spell is badly broken. There are no angels after all. There's only people, and a million ways to fall. She left him with a note of measured sorrow. She thought that she would be cruel to be kind, but she has problems trying to forget her. Her memories walk the shadows of his mind. And now the spell is badly broken. There are no angels after all. There's only people, and a million ways to fall. A million promises to break, a million liberties to take, a million feelings to fade, and a million ways to fall. Thanks, Fiona. And now the spell is badly broken. There are no angels after all. There's only people, and a million ways to fall. And now the spell is badly broken. There are no angels after all. There's only people, and a million ways to fall. And now the spell is badly broken. There are no angels after all. There's only people, and a million ways to fall. What an absolute cracking song. Now, just want to give a special shout out to a special young woman, Pauline, and our niece here. She was on television last night, is right, on RTE1. It was her debut, and it was a Jane Seymour. It's a series that's after starting on RTE, and you know what? It was brilliant. And of course, our own Lauren Katie Logan. She was in the university scene in it. You could see her as plain as day. It was absolutely brilliant. I think she got shown 3 or 4 times in it. Lauren Katie, fair play to you. You know, us all proud. The name of the series is after it's after escaping my mind here. Harry something, I think. Jody might put it up there, the name of it. What? Harry Wilde is right. Good girl, Pauline. Harry Wilde. So fair play to you, Lauren Katie. You done us all proud. It was great. Absolutely brilliant. And may you get many more of them. So it was great last night. And you know what? It was a very good episode. I enjoyed it. Jane Seymour was in it. Great actress. So it's great for her to get to meet her and get acting with her as well. And it was brilliant. Fair play to you, Lauren Katie. Now, let's have a go at this one. This one's a lovely little song. It's called... You can sing along with this one. Brian, we're going to Dublin, Brian. There is such a place, I think. Raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, a passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhyme, that once was Dublin city in the rare old times. A ring, rosy, as the lights decline. I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. My name, it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be. Born hard and laid in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy. Like my house that fell to progress, my trade's a memory. Oh, I courted, oh, Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary, from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham. she took away my soul. A ring, Rosie, as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. The years have made me better. The gargles dim my brain, 'cause Dublin, it keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The Pillar and the Met are gone, the Royal long since pulled down, and the grey, unyielding concrete makes a city of our town. Farewell, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages spring up along the quay. Be mind too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm part of what was Dublin in the rare old time. Ring-a-ring-a Rosie, as the lights decline. I remember a Dublin City in the rare old time. Oh, ring-a-ring-a Rosie, as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City in the rare old time. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Hello, Margaret Canning. How are you getting on? Tuning in there. Fair play to you, Margaret. You know. Now, let me see. We're going to keep this lively now the whole way in. Will we, Pauline? We will. I'm just going to do this one, and then we'll step out of line with this one. And then we'll go back to the... There's a lovely little Charlie Pride song. It's called Just for the Love of It. It's the last song he wrote and sang before he died. I remember walking with my daddy through his weathered fields of grain, but he couldn't curse the sun or give up on the rain. I asked him, why don't you sell this place? Move to town, you'll have money to burn. He said, son, you don't understand. I don't do this for what I earn. Oh, it's just for the love of it. That's all the reason you need. What more could anyone ask? Satisfaction guaranteed. Don't chase rainbows for your pot of gold. You'll always have enough if you'll do everything you do just for the love. Great words of this song. Drove on back down to Nashville thinking that my daddy's words couldn't be true. How could a man keep pouring out his heart to get it broken too? And looked around at my 2 bedrooms and realized he wasn't wrong. And picked up this old guitar and poured out another song. Oh, it's just for the love of it. That's all the reason you need. What more could anyone ask? Satisfaction guaranteed. Don't chase rainbows for your pot of gold. You'll always have enough if you'll do everything you do just for the love. My Billy Ray, you're right there. The next summer I walked with my daddy through his golden fields of grain. giving thanks to heaven above for the sunshine and the rain. Just leave it in the good Lord's hands, He always will provide. And you'll know what His reason is, you don't even have to ask Him why. He'll say, just for the love of it, that's all the reason you need. What more could anyone ask? Satisfaction guaranteed. Don't chase rainbows for your pot of gold. You'll always have enough if you'll do everything you do just for the love. No, don't chase rainbows for your pot of gold. You'll always have enough if you'll do everything you do just for the love. Just for the love. Yes, one of the last songs that Charlie Pride done before he died. An absolute cracker. I love that song. Now, what have you got? Pauline, do you want to say hello to anyone else? Or no, you're all right. She's gone. She's tongue-tied now at the moment. She's busy texting there and keeping you all going. Fair play to you. Thanks, Eileen, for all them words, and Mary Smith as well, and everyone else that's on. Brian, fair play to you. The Brat Pack is going strong. So we're going to go out now with a lash on all the Rick. A lot of lively songs. Fiona, fair play to you. Now, this is Dreamers and Believers. I hope you like this one. Yep, Chris, we'll put that together. We'll do that show a few weeks' time. Promise you. Barbara Ellis, we'll be up there. Promise you. Another night of playing in the boondocks. Another night of crying in our beer. Another night of merry, quite contrary. Crowds that never came and humping gear. Down the old white line of fame and fortune. Maybe next time written in the stars. Always some new song to lift our spirits. Dreams will never dream but never die. We are the dreamers and believers, singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. Another night of so-called tour engagements. Another dark-poor nightmare far from home. Half the band don't talk to one another, and the other half are lying on the phone. Oh, it's a great life if you don't waken. These songs that selling love, sweet dreams. But there's magic when we play together. Don't ask me what it is or what it means. We are the dreamers and believers, the singers and the sinners and the breakers of the road. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. Woo! You'll see our battle wagons on the highway, making pit stops 1,000 nameless bars. We're living for the moment and the music, singing songs and reaching for the stars. But sometimes in the heart of all the madness, there are moments money cannot buy, when a singer and a song just come together. and the music is pure magic, and that's why we are the dreamers and believers, the singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. We are the dreamers and believers, singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. We are the dreamers and believers. Cracking song. Now we're going to do this one. It's a lovely little one. It's a medley. It's one I do every now and again. Coming close to the end of the show. Few songs to go, and here we go. Here we go. On a Monday, I was arrested. On a Tuesday, they locked me in a cell. And on a Wednesday, my trial was attested. On a Thursday, they said guilty, and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. Oh, I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, my mama came to see me. On a Tuesday, they locked me with a file. And on a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. And on a Thursday, I start on bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. Woo! Oh, Jimmy! I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round a bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Rosen prison, and time keeps dragging on. It's dragging on. Oh, but that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno, oh, just to watch him die, to watch him die. Oh, when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Oh, love is a burning thing. Oh, and it makes a fiery rain. Oh, bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, down, down. Those flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, that ring of fire. Woo! Thank you. I do hope you enjoyed. That was the Ring of Fire and a medley there. Well, Jimmy, I seen Jimmy coming on there. Jimmy calling me out, buddy. Jimmy was over in Foy with us. We had a great time last Saturday night, didn't we, Jimmy? And of course, Jimmy is good out on his own now, so he needs all the support he can get. He's in venues up and down the country. So, Jimmy, the very best of luck to you, and keep it going, and we'll be there to see you. We'll support you. I can guarantee you that, and everyone here will as well. Now, from myself and Pauline here in the studio, we'd just like to say thank you very much for tuning in tonight, because we've come to the last song of the night. It's been a great night. It's been an absolute great night. Enjoyed it. And again, we'll be on next Thursday, so spread the word. I'll try and get as many as we can on next Thursday night. We'll be on at 8 o'clock again. So what's to be left only said from us all here in the studio is good night, God bless, and keep safe out there. And we'll see you all again next Thursday. I'm going to leave you with this one. The crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. And Chris will sort that out. Weren't we the rare old stock? We spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, where the high stools were engaging. Over the boot bridge down by the dock, the boat she sailed at 5 o'clock. Hurry now, lads, says Whack, before we're there, we'll soon be back. Carry 'em if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Bonnery, fair play to ya. Before we reached the Alexandra base, the ding-dong we did surely raise. In the bar in a boat, we had great sport. The ship she sailed out from the sport. We landed up in the Douglas Head, inquiring for a vacant bed. The dining room we soon got shown from a decent woman from up the road. Ate it if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning we went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas town. We all went in for a mighty session in a pub they called Dick Darby's. All being drunk by 3:30, to sober up, went swimming in the sea. Back to the digs for the spruce up, while waiting for the Rosie. Drew up all our plans. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That night we went for a round this bar. We came back down by horse and car. Met Big Jim and we all went in for a bite of wine and Yates's. The Liverpool girls, it was said, were all to meet in the Douglas Head. McShane was there with his tie and shirt. Them foreign girls he was trying to flirt. Say, here girls, I'm your man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Woo! Oh yeah, Fiona, fair play to you. Susan Scott, Margaret Canning. Thank you very much for all tuning in. Free Brady, fair play to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll have another great show next Thursday night, I promise you that. See you all and spread the word. Whacker fancied his good looks on an Isle of Man woman. He was stuck. Liverpool lad was by her side. He was a pegging the darn to her. Whacker thought he'd take a chance, so he asked the queer one out to dance. Round the floor they stepped it out. To Whack it was no bother. Everything was going to plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the Isle of Man woman fancied Whack. Your man stood there till his mates came back. Whack, they all whacked into Whack, and Whack was landed on his back. The government forces arrived as well, landed a couple of belts as well. Landed up in the Douglas jail until the Dublin boat did sail, deported every man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Woo! Good night, and God bless. Good night to the Rat Pack, or the Brat Pack, as we call them now. Take care out there, and we'll see you all again. See you next Thursday. Bye from myself and Pauline and Dylan, of course. Good night.